And we're live.
A-Cliff vibes on the beat.
Hey, run that shit up, Trace.
Divorce, nigga. Divorce, nigga. Act like y'all know I've been doing this. I go by the name of Sosa. That's the force of the city. Gonna be over. Y'all know we're gonna stop. The force of the city. Right now you tuned in. If you know you in your bag, then man, this shit for you. Sosa, that's the force of the city. And right now we're doing this for the independent shit. Bag getters. Hustlers. You already know what we talking about. Force of the city. Females only. Exotic the beat. You already know what's happening. No local outside myself. Let's go.
I'm just a big boss bitch. Thick kid from South East. Don't really got no time for no bro shit. Probably in my bag on some cold shit. Chanel number 9, no lotion. When it read by themselves, they notice. Been bossed up, no local. When it read by themselves, I
go by the name of Sosa, that's the voice of the city. And right now we're doing this for the independent shit.
Been bossed up, no local.
Bag getters. Hustlers. You already know what we talking about. Force of the city. Female zone.
Okay, everyone, we are live. Can everyone hear? Miss Murphy said she needs a minute. Okay, on the panel we have Miss Tony here, who was invited by Miss Murphy to be a part of this panel. We also have Mr. Randolph with, of course, the one and only. Can you hear me, Mr. Randolph?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me add Miss Murphy back. Okay, here you go. All right, the lady of the hour. Is everything okay?
Everything is good. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you as long as everybody can hear everyone. Okay, can you give us a brief introduction of who we speaking with tonight, Miss Murphy?
Well, you are speaking with Towanna Murphy. I am a TV personality, radio station owner, an artist, owner of a summer reading camp that's called Project Let's Read. And I have a Feed the Homeless program.
Okay. Where is Mr. Randolph? You want to introduce yourself, please, sir?
Of course, the one and only activist, Marcus Randolph. Own radio show, do my own little thing, and plus I am running for school board member this next year, actually. So yeah, community, y'all know I've been a community activist. Y'all know what I do.
Right. Vote Randolph. We're gonna say that. Okay, we got loud and clear. Can everyone see that message? I want to make sure everybody is aware of everything that's going on.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So that is where the messages will come. So whenever you get ready to answer or not answer a question, you will be able to see it right there, Miss Murphy.
Okay.
Okay. So tonight we are here with Exhale Let's Talk on this exclusive. Okay, we have one more person to add, Miss Victoria. Add. Are we there?
Yes,
Hey, all right. How you doing, Miss Victoria?
I'm fine, y'all. I'm a truck driver, so that's why. Let me see. Yeah, see. Okay, you can see me better than that. But my truck ain't got no light in. I can't use nothing but the red light.
Okay. No, hey, red light special. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right, in the truck.
All right. Hey, Marcus, you dealing with ladies night tonight now. You okay with
Right.
that?
I feel funny then. If I'm the only man in here, that's
We need some more men. Where the men at?
They scared. They ought to be. They scared.
Come on now, black men.
I'm just joking. I don't know where they are, but
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure they watching. So I'm gonna give a brief introduction for those who don't know. For the new people, thank you for watching and coming out to give Ms. Murphy a chance to speak on everything that's been going on, all the questions that have been put to her since the incident of yesterday, and just far as everything in general that's been going on with the turmoil in her life. I want to thank Ms. Murphy again for giving Excel, this opportunity to help get her word out there and her voice as well. Again, thank you. I can't thank you enough. Like I said, we are here for the people, not just for one person. But we want to give everybody a chance to get their voice out there as far as possible. And we want to hear. We want to know. Of course, everybody's nosy, so what better way than to just come one place and just let it all air out? Um, there will be questions that will come across. Anyone that is wanting to ask a question, you are free to inbox, and I will ask if you want to remain anonymous, which I don't understand why you would. But if you do not, you are free to comment your question, and Ms. Murphy can see it, and she will answer them in the order or accordingly to how she feels at the moment. That is her prerogative. At Excel, that's what it's about. It's about the voice of the people, and that's what we're here for. So, Ms. Murphy,
Yeah.
we will start with, can you tell us how we got to the point of yesterday?
Well, there was a court hearing yesterday to permanently give me an order of protection. But when I walked into the courtroom, I've already felt like something wasn't right. Because when I sat down, Judge Rhonda Harris got smart with me immediately, not even giving me a chance to say who I am or what's going on. She just immediately got smart with me. And so as the court case continued, she asked me a few questions, and I asked the questions, and she said, "Do you have a lawyer?" And I said to her, "No, not at the present time." I said, "But I am working on one that can't be at this hearing." I said, "But I've asked several lawyers, if they could represent me, and they said no, because of that man. They don't want to be bothered with the case." And so I said, "But I do have one. If we could reschedule." She said, "No, I want to go ahead with the hearing." And so when the hearing started, she asked me to present some evidence concerning the order of protection. And so when I got ready to present the order of what's going on with the order of protection, as far as the police report, as far as the statements, the videos that he's done harassing me, or the videos with him saying he wanted to do bodily harm to me, she said she didn't want those videos. She wants the videos before I put the order of protection in. And I said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about videos that done before the order of protection. We're talking about the ones right now. Why I got the order of protection and what he did during this order of protection." Well, she didn't want to hear any of that. And every video that I presented, she threw it out. She didn't even want to look at it. She was like, I just don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. And so I said, well, but we're not talking about what happened before I got the order of protection. We're talking about the time now from when I started the order of protection to now. I don't want to hear it. I want to see what's before that, Ms. Murphy. Don't you not hear me? I said, I hear everything you're saying, Your Honor. Rhonda Harris, I hear everything you're saying. What I'm saying is that what happened before doesn't concern what's going on now with him violating the order of protection. Well, she never gave me the time of day. So when I presented that, I don't want that either. And so when she said that, I said, you know what, Your Honor, go ahead and make your ruling, because obviously it's not for me. So go ahead and make your ruling. And so when she made her ruling, that man started laughing, and his lawyer did too. And so he was walking out, and he brushed my shoulder, and he said, ha, 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 bitch, that's why I won, and walked out. And that's when I blanked out and the fight started.
Okay, so it wasn't as he stated, as he just laughed and was walking out and you lost it like a bad one.
No, because the bailiff heard him. The bailiff heard him call me a bitch too.
Okay, we got a witness. That's all that matters. Okay.
I got several.
Okay, so do you feel like what happened yesterday, do you feel like it was more of a favoritism thing?
Yes. It was a favoritism thing because he has been in this community for years, and he has controlled and manipulated the system for years. And this particular judge is running for re-election. But she doesn't know who I am. She just knew who he was.
Okay. So hopefully by tonight, the people will know and understand. That's what we're here for. Okay. So I have other questions as well. They wanted to know, how in the world did you get tangled up with someone like him?
Well, I told the story on my Facebook page a while back. Let's just say it was not my doing.
Okay.
It was blackmail and extortion.
Okay.
And I moved to a city where I didn't know anybody. And when I met him, I was doing a show before he. And he was supposed to be my manager, and it turned into something else. And I'd rather not go back into detail what really happened that night, but it was blackmail and extortion. And he blackmailed me with some uncompromising pictures that he took at me that I didn't remember, that he posted on social media.
I guess that's where the next question comes from then, because they were like, how did he obtain the photos of something about some underwear in the sink or something?
The underwear in the sink is not my underwear in the sink. I don't wear that. I don't wear doo-doo-doo. You know what? TV panties. Those are not my drawers, and they were too big for me anyway. Those some TV drawers that he put in a sink and poured some chocolate over and some ketchup and made it look like it's somebody's dirty panties. It was a contradiction, because he said in the contradiction, Towanna washes her panties when she take them off. Well, if I wash my panties when I take them off, why would they look like that?
It's a good question. There's, unless you don't know how to.
That was just a fake picture. Everybody should have known that was a fake picture. It wasn't real.
Right.
It wasn't real at all.
Everybody should have known that. That was just dumb. Everybody should have known that was a fake picture. I said
she should have had to answer that question. Real talk.
Well, I kept trying to get, when the questions come in, I kept saying, do you have proof or a picture of what you're saying? Because I'm like, I just don't see it. Like, it just didn't make
Right. Just because I'm neat. I'm a neat person. So I hate, even when I get out the shower, when I take a shower throughout my day, what I do is when I take my underwear off, I'll wash them and throw them in the wash machine. As soon as I take them off. Because that's been a pet peeve of mine since I was 3.
Right.
So why would I lay dirty drawers around?
I still can't believe people believe that. I was like, I believe this is real. My thing, who in the hell keep their drawers in the sink when they know they bringing a man to their house? Who do that?
Exactly. Who do nasty stuff like that? That's nasty. And especially some nasty panties at that.
Right. They ain't rubbing one time. They ain't rubbing panties one time. Dang.
Right. But my thing is this: if if I had nasty panties, why would you date a woman or call yourself messing with a woman that got nasty panties?
And they're
Well, it
black.
depends on the nasty you talking about, but I'm just saying, if I
black.
saw it, I'm on.
What you say, Martin? Depending on the nasty you're talking about.
Yeah, depending on the nasty you're talking about. But if I saw it on that picture, I wouldn't have even ate at her house. That was a wrap. I won't wash my hands in her sink.
Exactly. That's like somebody in the kitchen and you got a dirty towel laying there. I'm not going to eat at your house because your towel dirty. I'm not going to eat there.
Right. Okay, I do got a question though, because you know I know what that is. I know you. We did show in the same place. Why would you keep getting caught up with the back and forth with him? That's what he makes his money on.
Well, let me correct you. There is no back and forth. I haven't spoken in 3 months.
Well, is he? Because he would get locked up every time he said your name.
It was just right. It's just every time he does something out of pocket, I just report it. I just don't say anything. But when you threaten my life, he threatened my life twice. When you threaten my life, I'm going to report it. So I didn't respond back to him. I just reported it.
As you should.
And I haven't said anything negative or disrespectful about him since December. I have not opened my mouth at all.
Okay.
Was that due to the order? Of course, he couldn't say anything about you because of the order of restraint.
Oh no! That ain't true. That ain't true. He was saying it all the time. Even during the time he had the order of protection, he was still violating. I just got tired of calling the police, so I just left it alone.
Right.
But it was every day, every single day. And it's still going on right now today. He calls my phone from Google phones and threatens me every single day.
That's crazy.
So this is a different kind of crazy, and I can't believe that his viewers and his watchers and women don't really see what's going on. They're too busy trying to bash me or go by what he's telling them versus saying, wait a minute, something ain't right about this. You know, something ain't right about this, that he keeps attacking this woman over and over and over for no reason. Because if you look on my page, I've said nothing about him. I've not even mentioned his name. Everything has been about my show or something spiritual. I have not even said anything about him or some of my interviews that I'm doing. But nothing has been about him. I have not mentioned his name. I have not said a word to him at all.
Okay. I of course, I know Barbara, too. I know just about everybody in Memphis. Everybody knows.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I watched this thing. It was so smart. It was funny at first to me. It really was. And I made a satire about it, you know, because it was funny. It was a little bickering. Mm-hmm. And then I started to get real serious. And I was like, why don't both of them back off? Okay, it's getting too serious. Somebody going to get hurt. Somebody going to go to jail. Something's going to go wrong in this situation. Don't throwing other addresses. Both through addresses. I'm like, when are y'all going to stop?
Correct.
He makes money off of that. And you know he makes money off of craziness.
You can't make money off of ruining people's lives.
Right.
This is not entertainment when you are throwing people's addresses up there, when you are disrespecting them, when you're throwing their business up there, when you are sabotaging people's business because they don't want to spend any money with you. That is not entertainment. That is destroying people's lives. That's not entertainment. Entertainment is doing something, having a tap dance show. That's entertainment. But when you're destroying people's lives and their businesses and their homes, that's not entertainment. These are people's lives you're dealing with. We know as hosts, we know as leaders in the community that people don't like positive stuff. But if they can see some ratchetness, everybody's numbers go up then. Right. We all know that. Right. Because even when I backed up, I have not said nothing. But the attack because people like for him to talk about me and say gross and disrespectful things about me because that's just what they want to hear. And when I don't, respond, or like some of the messages I got today when they were coming on my Facebook page and they were saying, you just want him, you just this, you just that, all the stuff that he's saying, that's a whole total lie. But they believe his lies. So if they believe his lies, I'm not going to try to change their mind because I know what's true and what's not. I'm not going to try to do that. I got one for anybody that deals with this type of situation. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter if it's you, Towanna. By the way, I got to ask the question. Are you nasty? No. You almost made me so. I have to mess with you. All right. Anytime we have to deal with something like this is what I do when people lie on me. Listen to me. This is for anybody. It doesn't matter if it's us up here. It doesn't matter if it's anybody out there in that universe.
when somebody lies on me, I do nothing. The fact is, the truth will come out sooner or later. The moment you attack the lie, you did it. It makes it true.
Yep. Right. Exactly. And so when I told my truth in the beginning of December, if you notice, I shut it down after I said what I need to say. Because the last video I did, I said, I want to tell y'all my truth and what really happened. And then when I'm done, I'm not saying anything else. I said what I need to say, and I shut it down. I have not said nothing since December 12th. I have said nothing disrespectful about him. I have not threw him under the bus. I have not called him out his name. I have not mentioned his family or anything. I've been quiet since December 12th. Have not said anything negative or bothered him at all.
Right. Whew.
After all this, I don't know what was in your head at the courthouse. I don't know.
I blanked out. I
knew that he said something. Girl, I'm gonna help you. I'm telling you, watch this. I knew because when he called me, I said, "What the fuck you do to her?" I did. I said, "You did something. I don't know what you did, but you did something." And he told me that he laughed. He did say that. So you absolutely got to be telling the truth because both people are saying that. But after that, that's when I guess you just like, I got to put these paws on. Okay.
I blanked out, and I think it was as the nurse was saying, it was just a temporary insanity because I had blanked out and I just started swinging. I blanked out. I didn't mean to do it, but I had blanked out because when you deal with stuff like this for so long, every day, all day, the calls, the harassment, it built up because this is just not a 4-month span we've been going through. He started in October. So this is not just a 4-month span of him harassing me and stalking me. It's been going throughout the years, now 9 years of this. And I tell people all the time, the only reason why I dealt with him and see him out in public places, and he would come to me. I wouldn't go to him. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't go to him. He'd come to me and take a picture so he can use that to his advantage. And I didn't want to take the picture, but, and like everybody said, keep commotion down, Murphy. So that's how I kept commotion down. And for me to actually live somewhat of a normal life, to keep the commotion down. But even with trying to live somewhat of a normal life, soon as he finds out I'm dating somebody, he finds out who they are and he attacks them. So 6 years ago, he ran away somebody that I was dating because he found out and he attacked that man. That man ain't been back to Memphis since. And for what?
So I want to get to the crux of it because it had to be an accumulation of different things going on. This I've known about you and him a long time. This ain't been something new. You know, good at first, then bad, then rocky, then whatever it was in the middle, then to where we are today. I knew in my own head that it was just accumulating. I just wish you went in the court, but I just knew it was accumulating. And once you just got to your last straw, it didn't matter if
that was it.
He could have just said, I think you just gonna click anyway.
I was just gonna click. I was gonna click anyway. And so when people come at me or when females come at me like she just searching for attention, I'm not searching for attention. And if they were smart enough, they would go look on my page to find out I don't mess with him. I don't even mention his name. But because
y'all know people ain't that damn smart. They just want to.
They ain't smart. Right? They just want to hear gossip and mess. So they not that smart to say, wait a minute, this girl ain't saying nothing on her page. If you go on my page, it's either my TV show or my radio show, or I'm doing a hosting event, or it's something positive. For 3 whole months, nothing about him. I don't say nothing. I ain't saying nothing disrespectful about him on this feed yet, because I don't feel that I have to. Because I'm not going to throw another stone at him, and I haven't thrown stones at him at all. All I ask for him to do is just leave me alone. That's it. I'm not asking for anything else. All they ask is just leave me alone, leave my family alone. Don't say nothing to me. Don't say nothing about me, because I haven't said anything about him.
Okay, well, I do have another question, of course. This is where it gets personal.
Somebody said, am I acting out because I get, babe, you know what? I'm not going to answer. Don't even read the rest of it, because I'm not going to entertain stupid questions. I'm not going to do that. Move on to the next one. Move to the next one.
You don't have to answer.
Okay, I'm going to say this about Towanna Murphy. I've watched Towanna come to Memphis, be a host, try to keep it as professional as she can. Mm-hmm. I've seen her chase an old lady down the street who was having an episode in a wheelchair with her car yelling. I've seen her do these things. She's not a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes who you deal with make you a bad person. Sometimes who you associate yourself with, that mojo will jump off on you, whether good or bad.
Yeah.
You know,
whether good or bad.
I don't have a bad word to say about her. Like, I do funny stuff. That's what I do. I heard about the whole thing. I actually saw the show with the show on your show, and I saw the one with you with Barbara. I saw all this. I follow people pretty close. I may not say a word, but I'm also sitting there doing stuff because I'm finna get something ready for something I gotta do. So all of the bad people, y'all let that go. That has nothing to do with here or there.
Right.
You put yourself in another person's shoes.
Right.
You're trying to do one thing on a professional level because we have to be professional at what we do, and then somebody's fighting you with that, and you try to fight back, but the fight back is always seeming like you losing.
I'm losing.
And I think it had nothing to do with what he said. It had nothing to do with him laughing. It was when the judge probably was like, I'm shutting the door on this. And you like, yeah. And then that was it right then and there.
Right, that was it for me. It was it because it's like you never even gave me a chance or opportunity because you just trying to get reelected. So you never even gave me a chance or the opportunity.
That was the one place that you felt
safe, supposed to feel safe.
Right, that you felt like you could go and be heard and listen to. Okay.
So I'm gonna piggyback off what you said, and so I thought that's what it was. So when he won the case yesterday, I was angry because she never gave me the opportunity, just never gave it to me. And so today I had to go to court about the assault case. When I went back to court, we appealed the decision, and when I appealed the decision today, that man thinks that he's won, but the case is back open because the same judge signed off on the docket today. So it's back open. So he thinks it's closed, but it's not. It's back open. In fact, we should be having a court date in 2 weeks with my lawyer.
But I'm saying you're going back before the same judge?
That judge had to sign off on my on my docket, on my appeal for it. So she had to sign off on my appeal. So when I thought I was going to have to sit for 2 hours because they said normally I sit for 2 hours. And because she was the one that made the decision, I thought I was going to have to sit for 2 hours today to get the appeal. I took it to the bailiff. He took it to her. She signed it in 2 minutes. And she was back out to me and said, I'll have your date in 2 weeks.
I got a question. And it's the same question I asked him. Serious question. Where does all this end? Because obviously it's not working for neither party.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I shut it down. I don't know.
Why did it start?
Why did it ever start?
It's got to stop. And some people say y'all got to stop. It's not y'all. I have not said anything negative about him. And I still have not said anything negative about him on this feed.
But why did it ever start? That's the next question.
I walked away.
Like, why did this ever start? Was it a hearsay type thing that got y'all?
No, it was nothing. It was nothing. He just got started. It was nothing.
So he just did what he usually do, is just pick on people, basically.
I think yes, pick on people. Like he picked on one of the guys that the other day, and that man called me. He said that man walked up to me and said, if you spend money with her, I'ma bash you. He has nothing to do with him. This man trying to run a business. So you gonna walk up to that man and tell that man you gonna bash his business because he's spending money with you?
So do you think it's a competition thing? It's a competition because you guys are in the same rep?
I think it's more of a competition thing, and I think that he feels that he made me, but you didn't make me. I was already in TV before he met me, so I think he feels like he made me, and because he feels like he made me, he's angry because I'm doing it without. He thought he could control it. Yeah, he can control the narrative, and he can't control the narrative because I'm my own person.
So
after you won his sweetie pie, you was his competition.
I was his competition. And that's what it's become. It's become a competition. I did nothing to him. And I always tell people when they come at me with negative remarks, therefore, you obviously you ain't did your research, because if you'd have searched through my page instead of coming to my page talking to me nasty or disrespecting me, then you ain't no better than him.
Who's Bunny Mason?
I have no idea.
Me either.
Right. So I feel that people that come and bash me for something he said, then you ain't no better than him.
Well, like I said, I've been following, reading between the two pages, which when I spoke with you, I told you that because I didn't want nobody to say, well, she's friends with him. I'm very open.
Right.
What that is like that.
Yeah, but I don't know him like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
I do. I know. I've been around both of them.
I was there when he got knocked out at Marlowe's.
Yeah, I heard about. Yeah, that.
Excuse me. That was Shango.
That was Shango. Yeah, that was Shango.
Yeah,
I keep up with everything. Yeah, I know exactly. I know Shango.
That was
a victim there, but he started it.
Like he started everything. He started with me. Like he started it.
Oh boy. Okay. Well.
He a big bully.
That's it. That's all. He's a bully. He's manipulative. And if you don't do what he say, he's gonna bash you, regardless if you did something to him or not. He's just gonna bash you.
And he's gonna try to charge you.
Yep. Yeah. And he's gonna try to charge you.
Well, he said
and that's why I'm being honest with you. I knew that you had lost it, but I was like, you should have known that
you know what?
Well, at that moment, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't.
It wasn't. Marcus, it wasn't worth it. But when you have taken so much, I told somebody today that called me earlier about this same situation. I said, when you walk in my shoes, you will understand. If you have not walking in my shoes, you don't know what I deal with this person on a daily basis.
I had somebody do me like that and make me lose the show. But it wasn't them who made me lose my show. It was me because I fed into the BS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I did. And I fell
everybody
into
was blaming me.
Right. And they blame me. They blaming me too. Because they feel like I should have kept my cool. But like I told the young lady that called me today, if you were in my shoes, you will understand. I blanked out. I just blanked out.
We're human. We're all human.
I'm glad you got it together now, though.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah, pressure bust pipes, though. We're all human. Every every woman has a breaking point, child.
Right, and that was my breaking point.
Every man.
Right.
Men do too.
Yeah. Men do too.
But that was my breaking point, and I had it, and I just blew a gasket, and I blanked out. When I came to, they was picking Thaddeus up off the ground, and they was pinning me down on the bench.
Hold on, girl. Let me see them muscles, because if you knock his fat ass down, I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
So a girl sent me a clip with the girl sent me a clip with he was in the courtroom. She sent me a clip with the sheriff picking Thaddeus up and helping him put his glasses on because they had me picture on the bench over on the side. I got it. She just sent it to me. They was picking him up. Because I had snatched him towards me at that time. Because I think the first time I hit him, he fell and hit his head on the door. Then he got back up. And that's when I grabbed him by the collar and wrapped my hand around his coat and was pulling on him. And so I was just hitting him. And so that's when the sheriff got in between us. And I was still hitting him in the head. And so when I hit him in the head the third time, I pulled him down on his knees. And that's when they grabbed me and put me over there. It was two of them that was holding me at the time. And then the third one that was trying to get me off of him, they was picking Thaddeus up and help him put his glasses and stuff on.
Towanna, I didn't know you was a gangster.
Oh yeah, I'm straight hood now. I always tell people, don't let this pretty face fool you. Because these hands is quick. These hands is quick. I ain't no punk. I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk. I'm not gonna Facebook jack you. In fact, I don't even Facebook jack you. I'm just gonna come see you.
Right.
Now, hold on.
That's how I roll.
Don't come see me. Don't come see me till you done have some drinks or something. I need you slow. I can't have no getting beat up and stuff in the middle of this street. I can't do it. I know how to fight. I know how to fight a woman. I'd have ran.
Right, but I didn't want. I feel bad. I feel bad about that. I really do. I feel bad about jumping on him. I do. I feel bad because I just blew a gasket and I feel bad about that.
Well, that's not the look that you wanted.
Right.
You saying the viewers or everyone to see. You want what I feel what you're saying. You really want it to just be heard. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Right.
everyone hears him, but they don't get to hear you because
They don't get to hear me.
Because it's being used against you.
It's being used against me. Everything I say, they use it against me. Everything. Everything.
See,
And so I wouldn't even have to press charges. I didn't even want to press charges because I had told somebody that was in between me and him. I said, if he agrees to leave me alone and don't say nothing else about me, I'll leave it alone. I'll let the whole thing go. But he said, hell no. Because there was a person that was mediating between me and him. And he called him and he talked to him. And when he called me, I said, I will agree if he would just leave me alone and we let this go. He said no, and I got proof. Because all you do is ask Jay Bailey. I'm going to put it out there. Jay Bailey the one called me.
I know Jay.
And Jay Bailey, Jay Bailey talked to me. He said, I'll talk to him, and if y'all can come to a common ground, then we'll squash it. I said, I'm willing to go to a common ground and squash it, Jay Bailey. If he's willing, just long as he leave me alone, and I'll leave him alone. I said, I ain't even messing with him. I ain't saying nothing to him. I said, but if he's willing to leave me alone, I'll let bygones be bygones. But the response came back none and void.
I got one question before I get out of here, because I'm actually meeting some school board members right now, and I done ran to my car, y'all, to make sure I was on this interview. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm high and I'm playing hooky on some politicians. But
right.
Look, I'm straight up honest about this. I think that so many blows have been thrown. This is gonna have to play out.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to hear that you said that's not something you want to do.
Right.
That right there, it says a lot. It says a lot. And I'm telling you, that's going to go real far with your listeners. That's going to go real far with people. That sometimes you just push people too damn far and they lose it. You know, everybody, that happens to a lot of people.
Yeah. And I was just pushed too far. And I'm really sorry. I didn't want to. I'm sorry that I did that because that's not my character. I'm sorry that I did that. And I didn't mean that. I didn't.
Well, y'all heard it, y'all. She did not mean it. She also stated it on her page. They also had questions about, which I'm pretty sure you're not going to answer, but of course I have to ask, being, you know, that it's sent to me. They wanted to know if you knew or could reference them as to who made the allegations of him being involved with a man.
Oh, I put it on my Facebook page. I got it off his Twitter page, a Twitter account.
Dang.
Oh, okay, I know what they're talking about. Look, y'all, I got to get out of here.
It was on Twitter account.
Let's take care of your business. Towanna Murphy, thanks to I just wanted to get some questions out there. Y'all gonna roll now. Roll, ladies. I'm gonna go and watch this later on. I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
Thank you, Mr. Randolph, for joining us.
All right.
Thank you, Margaret.
You too, Towanna. Be safe out there. And put the hands on people. Damn it. You're putting the paws on people. Holla.
It was on his Twitter account. And during the time that I was striking back at him for coming at my kids and put my address up there, it was sent to me. Let me just put it that way. It was sent to me from somebody that he was texting back and forth on Twitter, and he sent it to me.
Oh wow!
So that's how I got those. That's how I got those tweets, because he sent them to me. He sent me more than that. I just put one up there, but he screenshotted them and took them down. But he gave them to me.
Oh wow! Yeah, today was the first day I heard of it, and I was like, wait, what? Like, I missed it somewhere off in my, you know.
The guy that he was tweeting, screenshot the tweets and saved them in his phone. And so when he seen me and him battling, he inboxed me and gave them to me.
Oh wow!
That's how I ended up with it.
Okay, well. Listener who asked that question, I hope you got your answer. This, I just don't know what to say behind that one. I just don't. All
all I can do is tell you the truth. That's it.
I wouldn't even believe nobody when he called himself the cussing pastor. So
like
you know
that.
I mean?
That's what
like,
got me.
Cool.
I was just like
this like more this like degrading like real pastors that's out here. You know what I mean? That's like really speaking the word of God, and he wanna play like it's a joke. So like this what I take him as. That is Matthew's a joke. You know what I mean? So like that's how I feel. That's coming from Sosa Dash Divorce of the City. You know?
Right. That's coming from Sosa Dash, not Towanna Murphy. Let's get that
right.
Not
because you know they'll run and tell in the midst. One Murphy said.
Correct now.
Sosa Dash,
Divorce of the City, said that not Miss Towanna Murphy.
Right.
Our facts is directed to who they go to. Okay.
Right.
My question is, so like with her with the altercation, do she think that he's going to push more
use that against her? Do you think he's going to use what happened yesterday against you? That's what.
Come on, y'all talk. Come on. Yes.
Chatty Patty.
Yeah, Chatty Patty. Right. Because my thing is this: when he was attacking me, it was fine. But when I started attacking him back, now he want to go get cease and desist letters and order protections, and she put my address out there. Well, you put mine out there. You put my family in danger. Well, what you think you did to me?
Right.
What you think you did to me? If you put my address out there and I put yours back out there, so you mad because she put my family in danger. You put mine in danger. Yeah. But it's okay when you do it, but it's not okay when I do it. That's one-sided.
Yeah.
So he doesn't want anybody to come for him, but he can come for you. And so when I started attacking him back, he didn't like it. So now he got order protections. He got a defamation suit on me when I got facts with it. So I'm still trying to figure that out. But I left it alone. Like I said, I'm just going to go to court. And the funny thing is, I didn't even countersue. And so they asked me, why didn't I want to countersue? I said, because I just want this to go away. That's what I told the lawyers. I just want this to go away. I just want him to leave me alone. Drop the case. He going his way. I go mine. But that's too much like right. He's bucking against that too. So now I got to go get a countersue. I don't want to countersue because I don't want to go back and forth to court. I just asked him, let's let bygones be bygones. He go his way, I go mine. But it's not working. He just keep nagging at me. And I got proof. Everything I'm telling y'all, I got proof. You can call those people; they'll tell you. Everything I'm telling you is proof.
This is just
a whole lot of mess.
Yeah,
it's a whole lot of mess. And no matter how many times I've tried to resolve the issue, he won't resolve the issue.
And you would have think like a person of that age would be so
a pastor.
A fake pastor. He's not no real pastor. So like we're not gonna give him that. He's not no real pastor. So he'll want to be. So I'm just gonna say that myself. So you know what I mean. He just want to be. You know.
Right. And I think that this is stupid. It is kid stuff. We're acting like our 28, 29-year-old kids when we shouldn't be. You know, I try to make a medium of it all the time. But see, he's not going to tell y'all that I tried to talk to him and say, hey, let's squash this. He's not going to tell y'all that. Only thing he's going to do is make y'all, try to make his followers believe I'm messy, I want him, all this stuff. I've not said anything or touched Thaddeus in over 9 years. None of the above. And I tried to go to him.
Him, Miss Murphy. Him.
Him. I'm gonna say him. I tried to go to him and talk to him and say, listen, you know, let's let bygones be. You can ask Jay Bailey. If y'all don't believe me, ask Jay Bailey. Jay Bailey is not gonna lie. I talked to Jay Bailey, and I told Jay Bailey, talk to him. Let's see if we can just meet each other in the middle and let it go. Well, that's not what he wants. Some of his pastor friends, I've spoken with them. They even went to him and said, man, let's squash this. Let's leave it alone. Tawanna's asking for you to squash it. Let's just squash it because this is kid stuff to me. Mm-hmm. It's kids, and it shouldn't be happening, period. So they don't know that he ain't going to tell. The man is not going to tell y'all that I've been trying to resolve the issue all this time. He won't resolve it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to make it sound like you crazy and deranged. And,
exactly.
Like
exactly.
Look,
exactly.
When I was hearing the name, I kept saying, let me go see. And me and Mr. Randolph, like I told you, you know, I lived in Memphis over a decade. So I know him personally. And I had to go to him. I said, Marcus, can you tell me what's going on with, him and Miss Murphy? Like, who is Miss Murphy? So, he was trying to run it down, and he kept saying, it's so much, you just going to have to go read. You just going to have to research. You just, and that's what he kept saying. So I was like, okay. And then I would come back and be like, well, did you hear this? Or did you find this out? Because out of all of this, and I can be honest and say, out of all these questions, the only question I had was, did you really make a song called Shacking Up? Like, that was just so funny to me.
Well, you know what? Let me put a pin right there. Shacking Up was a song that was done 50 years ago by Barbara Mason. It was a hit. In fact, it went gold. Barbara Mason has a song called Shacking Up, and I was asked to redo the song Shacking Up. Barbara Mason, Shacking Up. Look it up. I was asked to redo the song from somebody, a family member of Barbara Mason. They asked me to redo the song Shacking Up.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to ask because, given the situation, I was like, that would have been so funny and cool if she would have made the song, because
I'm finishing the song now, but I was asked to do that song.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna check this one out. But did you make the song? Did you get a chance?
We're doing it now. It now. Well, I'm in the studio with 2 songs that we're doing.
Okay, well, make sure you get it to Excel so we can hear it and let the people hear it as well, because they also sent me of course the I got a picture that was supposed to be, I guess, the album cover with your face on there, and it said Shacking Up, and I guess they were trying to tie the 2 in. I'm like, but they're not together, so how was it Shacking Up? Like, it didn't make sense, but it was funny to me.
Right.
That question was from me.
Right, because they don't look at the 2. They just say, oh, she got a song named Shack It Up. Right. And it's like everything that I do, they try to make it towards him, and it's not at all.
Right.
It's not at all.
And you feel like you got to walk on pins and needles
all the time.
Lifestyle and your own truth, just to be who you are. I mean, I can understand that.
And I think one of the young ladies that she was bashing me real bad about a month ago. She was just bashing me and come off my page and bashing me. And I said to some of the young ladies that was bashing me, when you get in this position, you will understand what I go through. And one of the young ladies ended up being in that situation, and she called me. In fact, she texted me. I'm gonna see if I can find that text, because she sent me a inbox, and she apologized to me. She said, I'm sorry. She said, because you said that you won't know how it feels until you are in your shoes. She said, I'm in your shoes. I got a bunch of bullies after me. I went and stopped the bullies from bullying her, even though she bullied me.
But see, when you have a pure heart, that's what happens. You don't look from your blessing from man. You look from it from your higher being. That So I'll do that too. So yeah. I
so I look over the negative comments, because one day it's gonna be them.
And don't never say it never be you.
Don't never say it's not gonna be you. Never, because it's gonna be you. One day it's gonna be you. And when you go through the harassment, and then the funny thing is this: some of the women that's probably on this feed right now that's attacking me probably going through an abuse right now.
Yeah, they be
probably
hurt.
They hurt.
Afraid to talk.
Right. So they hurt, and so they're lashing out at me.
Hurt people. Yeah.
Hurt people. So they're dealing with some things themselves. So they figure, hey, maybe I can take my frustration out on Towanna, because Towanna done spoke her truth. But I refuse to let people live inside my head free. I refuse to let people control my mindset and where I go and where I move from here, and how I move.
Capri knew well, it's a choice. That's how.
It's a choice.
I was answering to someone that called. I guess they call themselves coming at me for interviewing you, but it doesn't bother me.
That must be Thaddeus Matthews' congregation or something.
It has to be.
Yeah.
I don't care, because at the end of the day, what you're not understanding is I got the money to go put them in, take them out, do whatever the hell I want to do. Just because this is my truth. I can be in this. I don't have to fake. I don't have to fraud. I don't have to do anything. Period. What was his name? Capri, whatever it is.
Capri Newell.
Yeah, Capri Newell. That's how. Because I don't have to be fake about anything that I do. And anybody that know me know this is me.
Right. And that's what people want. So when I see young ladies come at me like that or attack me, I was like, they hurt, so they want me to hurt too. But it's been happening so long with the disrespect and the assassinating my character. It becomes numb to me. So when they say something, it's like, oh, okay. Because at the end of the day, I know who I am and I know whose I am. So what they say about me, that's none and void.
What is Google blackout?
Who?
They said ask her to Google blackout. I guess they said look up blackout. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
So
I don't know what that is either. And the funny thing is this: some of the people that does the negative things, I deal with teenagers right now that's on a verge of suicide for stuff like that they're sending. This is real, people. When y'all do this and y'all attack people's character, everybody is not as strong as me.
Right.
Everybody's not going to deal with it like me. I'm working with teenagers right now that's on the verge of committing suicide because of cyberbullying, like y'all trying to do me, or like that man is trying to do me. I've seen kids take their lives for stuff like this. This is not cool, even as adults. So when they say, I don't believe her, she lying, she didn't, come at me, you're cyberbullying and you're doing just what he's doing. So it doesn't make you no better than him.
Right.
See, they don't even know you, so like, how can they
judge
you?
Right. They don't know me.
Like,
and that's what they're doing. They're judging me based off what he says, and none of it is true. But guess what? People gonna lie on you until you die. Right. And my mom always said, if you ain't got no haters, then you ain't doing something right.
Yep.
But I take that cyberbullying seriously because I deal with young kids right now dealing with depression because of that. And I let them see. I let them read the comments of me being bullied. I let them see it. And I say, you can overcome anything.
Walk in that truth with them.
Yeah. I walk in that truth with them. And I let them see I go through this every day. And I let them see some of the negative things that these young ladies saying. I let them see it. And they said, well, Ms. Murphy, how do you do with it? I said, because you control the narrative. You control what's in here. You control who you are and what you are and what you want to become. You control that. You don't let people on social media control who you are. I said, if you think I let all of these messages control who I am, then I will probably be trying to hang myself just like anybody else. I would want to a state of depression just like anybody else, but I let them know that even adults go through cyberbullying. And so I let all them negative comments, I'm going to let them see these negative comments as well. And let them see how different women is. But see, what these ladies got to understand is you got children. And your children are one day going to go through what I'm going through. So if it don't happen to you, it's going to happen to your children. It's going to, or if it's not already happening, if you're not paying attention to your children.
Well, a lot of people aren't paying attention to their children.
But see, most haters it's in their DNA because their mom and dad have probably been haters. So like this, that's why they haters. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, their mom and dad probably could have been hateful, but I try to keep it on the positive, and that's why I apologized this morning. Because I didn't mean to do that. I blanked out and I jumped out of my character, and I'm woman enough to apologize when I'm wrong. Even though I know I'm gonna get bashed on the other end, but it's whatever. I did my part. I said what I need to say, and it's on them whether they accept it or not.
Correct. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. Everybody gonna say what they want to say anyway.
Right. We're living in the last days, and people dropping dead like crazy. And you think I'm gonna sit here and bash other people because they bashing me because they could be here today and gone tomorrow.
Especially in Memphis.
Yeah, you could be here today and gone tomorrow, and God can take you just like that. So I try to live my every day like it's my best day. Even if I'm going through, I smile even when I'm going through. Or I'll find something positive to look at in order to make my day brighter, because I'm not going to live my life, surrounded by negativity and people trying to say what they say because they just gonna talk. That's just who they are. They gonna do it. And if they believe something somebody says, like my mom always tell me, and I put it on page this morning, a lie sounds better than the truth. The truth don't sound good, but a lie does.
And it does. And And a lot, what the old people say, a lie don't care who tell it.
Who tell it? A lie don't care who tell it. A lie don't care who tell it. And somebody asked me, why come I'm so truthful when I speak? I learned at 16 years old to never tell a lie. Mm-hmm. I told one of the biggest lies in my life when I was 16, and it haunted me. Even right now today, I still cry about that because I snuck out the house, me and my friend down the street, best friend. We snuck out the house when we were 16. I'm not supposed. My mom didn't let me go out the house without my sister, but she bullied me. She kicked my butt all the time. So she said, if you don't come to this party with me, I'm gonna kick your butt. And she always kicked my butt. So I was like, I'm gonna go to the party. So I snuck out the window. We went to the basement party. A fight broke out. They started shooting. She ran one way. I ran the other. I ran back and jumped in my bed. But the next morning, her mama came and asked me, did I see her? And I told her, no, I ain't seen her. But I had, because we were each other.
Right.
A few hours later, she came back and she said, Towanna, did you see her? And I said, no, ma'am. She said, you seen her. I said, no, ma'am. She said, because they gave me a call and she got shot last night at a party. So that turned my life upside down. Right. Because I lied. I lied.
Your friend. Yeah.
Right. I lied. And that lie took her life. I just lied because I just thought that was the best thing to do at the time because we weren't supposed to be out. But I lied. And when she came back and told me that she was in the morgue, that took me a whole different route. And from that point on, I don't care if it gave me a trouble. I'm just going to tell it.
Well, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
I want to thank you for coming on and telling us.
Thank you for having me.
And we will be following up with you, of course, if you would like, just to follow and keep everybody, on the same page.
Well, when you come to Memphis, you got to come sit on my set.
Honey, I was just in Memphis for a whole 6 weeks.
And I didn't know, because you could have came and sat on my set on a Monday or Wednesday. You could have came and sat on my set. And we could have talked about this very same stuff.
Well, we will. I will be back the early part for everybody that's looking, including you, Carl, whoever you want to know. And I have my teeth in then, of course. That was the question he asked.
Girl, I thought I was crazy.
Who, Carl, it was a lady.
It was a lady.
I don't give a damn if it was a nigga or a bitch. Hold
there
on.
It is.
Because, see, this is how this goes. If you knew anything about me, you would know that this was due to y'all faulty ass dentists on Kirby Parkway.
Whoa.
In Memphis. So that's a whole nother story going on.
Who, Tanya Lyons?
Huh?
Who, Tanya?
No, it's Kirby Dental.
Oh, because I know Tanya Lyons messed up that man's teeth.
Yeah, Kirby Dental fucked me all the way over.
Mm-hmm.
Which made me, during my last pregnancy, have to go through and have my child early. So that's more of a personal thing, but I thought I would address that because I'm pretty sure I have a million questions. But those who are near and dear to me, I already knew this. And again, this is my truth. I don't have a damn thing to hide, nothing at all. That's how I can go live like I am, because it does not change in my heart or who the hell I am. Point blank.
Exactly.
So back to the matter at hand. Now that I done addressed, I guess that was one of the fat ass nigga followers. I don't know and don't give a damn. But I done addressed that, and I'm sorry that you had to see that side of me. But I had to go.
Girl, go ahead, cause baby, I done cut the food. I done shined the food plenty times.
Yeah, it gets real gangster on this side of the, you know what I'm saying, keyboard. You know what I'm saying. So, but I do again want to thank you for coming on and speaking with us, because, like I said, there were a lot of people that. I knew you had a lot of questions being thrown at you, and, I was just like, well, let me just give her the platform and the opportunity for everybody to just come here, listen, and if they wanted to, ask the questions. Which I'm pretty sure by the time we meet up again, that there will be other people, other questions that will be generated. But most definitely, when I get back into the town, my husband and I, we would love to come, sit and talk with you as well. I love networking. That's what it's about with me. All about networking.
Yeah.
So, and anything you have going on with your shows or anything out there, send it to me. You have my number. Send it to me. I support and promote everybody's stuff. That's just what I do. I love black excellence. I love to see people excel. That's what
I like to see. I want to see my sisters win. I have never downgraded. Oh, you know what? I take that back. Because a while back, I was a beast at one time. I was a beast at one time. I ain't gonna never tell that lie. I was a beast at one time, but I learned one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would never bash my black sisters. Even though they bash me, I would never bash my black sisters because we already get enough bashing from other people and other races. So I would never bash my sisters. And so no matter how much they've come at me, I've never bashed them. I've never said nothing disrespectful to them, anything. I just like, okay, it is what it is. What you want. I've never bashed them because I don't believe in bashing our black sisters. And what we have to learn is as black women, we have to try to keep our black queens lifted. Because we don't have enough people lifting us. We got too many people stepping on our heads and not pulling us up. And that's why we're in the predicament that we're in right now, because our sisters too busy bashing instead of educating and helping them and pulling them up. Hey, how can I help my sister get to the next level? How can I help you with this? I've helped plenty of sisters get to where they are, but because I'm not selfish like that, and it's like, I'm a sister, this sister needs to come up too. If I'm going to come up, my sister going to come up too.
Right. And that's
how I see it.
Uplifting. That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah, that makes sense all the way around.
Right. And so when you invited me to your platform, guess what? I'm going to invite you to my platform. I'm going to invite you on my studio. Sit on my set.
With a glass of wine. Just
what you said, and we going to kick back.
Also, I would like to invite you. I have a panel that I'm starting called Abundance and Booze. It's an all women's platform, and I wanted to get all women we have an elder. I want to go all the way down to different generations so we can try to get together and see and come together and get the youth and direct these younger ladies, on the way to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not necessarily as mentor or but just speak, because everything is so online now. This is the only way to reach. You can't reach in the streets no more because everybody got a device in their hand.
You could be anybody you want to be on social media, man.
Right.
It's all about being real and being you.
Correct.
Well, I would love to be on the panel. In fact, I got asked to be on somebody else's panel today. I said, if it's educating our black sisters, I would love to be on the panel.
Okay.
Because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurs need to bring our other little sisters up to be entrepreneurs and own their own businesses. We need to bring them up. We need to help them out, So if me and you are in powerful positions right now, so we need to use these platforms to bring my next little sister up and make it work for
her. Well, I'm all for it then. I guess we have one more question. If you choose to want to answer before we get about it.
If it's a dumb question, I ain't answering.
Let me see.
I don't know. Can you see it?
Nah, that's dumb.
If it's dumb, I don't even want to answer it.
That's dumb. No, don't even.
Oh, it just says that you're about helping out the sisters, but you're fighting in court.
Okay, and I've already asked that. I already asked that question and apologize for that too. We all human and we all make mistakes.
Everybody make mistakes.
We make mistakes, and I blanked out and I made a bad decision, but I blanked out. And I didn't remember anything until I woke up and then the security was holding me.
As long as it's right with you and your heart.
Exactly.
What I think and what anybody else thinks doesn't matter. That's
right.
That's just the truth. Yeah.
Right. The funny thing is people act like they have not done any dirt, but they want to point fingers at other people. My mama always said, there's a song that says, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Find out what's bad in your past and what's in your life before you come in and try to sweep around mine. Because everything that I've done is in the open. I don't have anything to hide. But however, if I choose to be the beast that I used to be, I could dig in your past and probably bring up everything about you.
Right.
But that don't give me no satisfaction to tear down a brother or sister. That don't give me no satisfaction. None. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to feel bad for doing it. It's not going to bring me no satisfaction.
Well, you enjoy your evening, Ms. Murphy. And again, I want to thank you for giving ATEL this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes, ma'am.
And we will be, in contact. Like I said, we will do a follow up if you're down for it. If not, let's get the.
Wait a minute, somebody. I wanted to read this, and somebody said, "Well, your actions should line up." Babe, my actions already line up. Because if I was woman enough to apologize, that means I lined up with me, and I lined up with my actions. If I was woman enough to apologize, that means I lined up. So therefore, y'all need to probably be educated and pay attention to things. That's stupid. That's a dumb question. Because if I wasn't woman enough, I wouldn't have apologized. Especially to a man that has been dogging and harassing me for the last 4 months. Why would I apologize? But because I am a woman and God has designed me to be this way, I'm woman enough to say I'm sorry. And again, again, I'm gonna say this again for everybody that's coming on here saying negative stuff. Now, one time have you heard me say anything negative about him? Now, one time.
They're saying that if you really truly meant what you said,
you might be that fat ass nigga on there or something.
They were saying you should have apologized to Mr. Matthews.
No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I apologize in general because that man is not going to apologize to me. He's not going to apologize to me, and it's going to continue on out. I did my part. That's all I can do, and that's all I said.
I don't time for no trollers,
So
man.
someone else said, because Chipmunk made a video that he baited you intentional.
No, but they wanted, you weren't on that earlier, did you? I told you I didn't want to go into full detail about it again, but it wasn't. It was a blackmail and extortion. It wasn't a relationship, and I specified that several times.
Happy birthday to my nephew.
Happy birthday to our
happy birthday
veteran nephew who's in the Army station.
Happy birthday.
Washington.
And you know what? Who's that? Blue Bay said that. Blue Bay, and I thank you for that, for saying that too, because it people. Let me just say this. Not only did he do it to me, he did it to a man and put a man out there nude.
Right.
Oh yeah, he put a man out there nude. So y'all gotta go back and look at the man's history and what he does. He bashes a whole lot of people and turn around and talk to them because he needs some money. So you gotta look at that. It's a mind thing, and he has a mental illness, and he needs to be checked for that.
Yeah, he's sick. How he be
cussing? Yeah, he's sick. He's really sick. He's sick. He's really sick.
Well,
he's really sick.
Like that, so
I see him put a new picture of another pastor, Pastor Fred. He put a new picture of Pastor Fred up there. So if he put new pictures of me, he was blackmailing Pastor Fred with that new picture too. So that should give you the proof that he did it to me.
Dude, really crazy. I heard.
So he blackmailed another pastor?
Pastor Fred, look it up, Google it. He blackmailed Pastor Fred with those new pictures and posted them up there because Pastor Fred wouldn't do what he wanted him to do. But then he turned around and he did it to me. So y'all should know that wasn't a relationship because it contradicts itself. If you Google it, it'll come up. Google it. There it is. You see it, don't you?
We're going to find you.
They say, why didn't you have proof when the judge asked you to show proof?
I did. She dismissed it. I showed her several videos and she dismissed it. See, don't believe the lie. She wouldn't even look at them. She wouldn't give me the time of day. So that's why I got a lawyer now. My lawyer, we got a new set date. The man will get the new set date in the next week or so. My lawyer got them all, and we're going back into court. Because she wouldn't listen to me because she's running for election. So she don't want to make him mad.
Yeah.
I had evidence, and she kept pushing it away. And then the funny thing is this. She didn't focus on why I was there, which is the reason why he violated the order of protection because he threatened to kill me. That's why we were there. We wasn't there for what happened earlier. We were there for when I got that restraining, from the time I got the restraining order to now. She never even focused on that. She never even brought that up. She's trying to bring up something that was before the restraining order. That's not about before the restraining order. This is about the restraining order. And what are you doing right now? Why would I look for a video way back before I got the restraining order? I'm not looking for no video before I got the restraining order.
For a few years or something, right?
Yeah. I'm not looking for nothing before the restraining order. She's supposed to look at stuff the day I filed the restraining order and after that. That's what she's supposed to be focusing on.
Nothing before that pertains to it.
So that's why I was asking her. I said, Your Honor, why am I looking for something that's before the restraining order. Like I said, you mustn't hear me. I said, no, I heard you clearly. I heard you. But that's not what our focus should be. Our focus should be why I got the restraining order. When she pushed all of my stuff under the rug, like it didn't even exist. So I had already knew it was plotted before I even sat down, before I even walked in there. It was plotted because that man was there at 8:15, and I got 2 witnesses said that they will testify that they seen him walk in and talk to the judge before I walked in.
Okay, they said, how do you have a new set court date and the charges have been dismissed? Okay, well, earlier...
charges weren't fully dismissed.
Right.
Charges weren't fully dismissed.
Tuning in, she said when she went to court today that the same judge signed off for her to come back in.
Wait, baby, because I got proof. I always got proof. Remember when I told you, you got to have proof.
Okay.
Baby, you got, here it is right here, dead in the flesh. Baby, it's still open, so he ain't ruined nothing. It is still open. It is still open. He has not won nothing. Here, and that's the judge. Let me put the judge's signature in your face. That is the judge's signature. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
That's the judge's signature. Right there. Yep. Rhonda Harris. This is the judge's signature. So guess what? It's not dismissed, baby. Here's the paperwork. So I just thought I'd throw that up there.
He showed proof because up until Miss Murphy got out of jail, it was dismissed. But once Miss Murphy got out of jail and went back to court today, the judge signed off for them to come back before her and for Miss Murphy to have her lawyer and have her documents. Correct, Miss Murphy?
Her documents. Okay. Yep. That's it right here in my hand. So guess what? It's not dismissed. It's reopened. So I thought I'd sit that little nugget there. So people would say, oh, she ain't got proof. Oh, I got proof. Huh?
I say Memphis people retarded.
They're retarded. Oh, I got proof for everything. I'm going to keep proof with me because I had proof when I went to court. So everybody was looking, she ain't had no evidence. Yes, I did. They didn't focus on what they were supposed to be focusing on, which is the order of protection and what happened after I got the order of protection. She was looking for videos from October. Now, what the hell I'm looking for videos for October for? They got nothing to do with what happened in December.
Kimberly Dyson, I have somebody find your address quick so you don't come up in here with all that trolling shit, man. For real. I'm a real street nigga, for real. Stop.
What you say? You real street, huh?
Yeah.
About his wife, you.
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. You wait a minute. You see how dumb people is? It's a foreign signature. Negro, it's a seal on that. You cannot forge a signature with a seal. Dumb, real dumb. It's a seal on that. You cannot forge a signature with a seal.
Damn, Kimberly Dyson. I know you
guess
went to West Side High School or something.
But she went somewhere because the judge put the seal on it.
She must be from North Memphis.
And actually, Miss Murphy stated that she didn't even have to go inside the courtroom, that the bailiff came out and got her order and the judge and took it to the judge.
Hey, Morgan Gale. Hey, I can find your address too. Stop playing with all this.
And she signed it in 2 minutes. Yeah. And when she looked at who it was, she signed it in 2 minutes, which means she recognized her mistake.
I'm just gonna put that name.
And now she's gonna try to fix that mistake.
Well, let's hope so. And
I hope so.
I really hope this just ends.
For real.
If not, I'm gonna give you a whole suggestion. Go to Netflix, baby. Make a series.
Make a series of somebody said it's foolish. It's not foolish on my behalf. I've done my part. He's not gonna tell y'all what really happened and transpired because he wants y'all to look at me like I'm the demon. I'm the one stalking, harassing. It's not. It's him. I went to lawyers to try to make peace with him. He don't want to make peace. I've tried. So I'm the adult in this situation. Now I messed up when I jumped on him yesterday. I blanked out. That's my mistake. I've apologized for that. But for the last 3 months, I have not said anything disrespectful, rude, or even mentioned his name.
Well, I don't know anything about him like that to say.
I know he a joke.
As I stated earlier, I'm just here to give everybody,
run behind the keyboard.
I asked him as well to do, like I told you, I was upfront and honest. I asked him as well to do an interview, And of course, you know, he made fun of that. He said I didn't have enough followers for that, which is fine. But, you know, again, I'm just here just to, you know, help everybody's voice be heard. I'm not here for nothing.
Right. And I agree with that Facebook user. It is foolishness, but it's not foolishness on my behalf because I've tried.
Man, fuck them people.
I know. You see, look, you're the demon. So y'all know that those are fatty. Those are the man's people. Anytime you start saying stuff like that, that's the man's people, or it's probably him.
This is devil congregation.
Yeah, this is congregation. It's the naked truth congregation.
It said, "Look, I don't believe Murphy is making up. This chipmunk man has done a lot of bad deeds to people.
To a lot of people.
Like he all that whatever. Well, again, I don't know him like that to speak on him. I just know what I hear and what the commotion is. So me having a podcast, you know, I had to reach out, which is what I did. You know, so and Miss Murphy could tell you I was completely honest when I was speaking with her. I didn't make it seem like, you know, I was Team Murphy or Team you know, him. You know, I explained to her who I was, and you gotta be
neutral.
A platform. It's not even about being neutral. You know, like I'm not even neutral. I'm just here to give everyone a voice.
Right.
That's it. You know.
Right, but what I mean by neutral is you gave him the opportunity and me.
Yeah, I did.
You was neutral to this.
Yeah.
You're neutral to what's going on with us. You gave him the opportunity as well. So you made it neutral with us. You made it neutral.
Well, if you don't fuck with Daddy, why you bashing her then? Like, what the? Y'all folks confused or something, man. Come on, man.
It is.
Y'all gotta stop on y'all knees and praying to God.
Okay, they said,
crazy.
Why will you want to make peace with someone who raped you? Seems like you would want him to.
It's not peace. It's not peace like that. It's not peace like that. It's peace with the foolishness and the drama.
Okay.
It's peace with the foolishness and the drama. And if you don't know his history, I suggest you go look. You gotta look at the track record and look at where I am now.
It says
you gotta look at the track record.
Murphy, because he talked a lot of shit about that. He's on his line. Okay, let me address something. What Sosa has and his beliefs and how he feels, even though he is my husband, has nothing to do with how I feel or whatever. He knows more about Mr. Matthews than I do because that's where he's from. I have stated
I'm from South Memphis, man. Listen.
That has what he has stated his own quote. So you can't tie me into or make me feel like I'm being neutral about anything. Like I stated earlier, I gave both people the platform.
Wait. Welcome to my world. This is what they do. Now they do it to y'all.
Nigga don't even fuck with that and Matthew like that, man. Come on, man. Y'all sound crazy, bro. Look at y'all comments. I don't even do this social media. Y'all just some keyboard gangsters.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. They just keyboard gangsters.
Let me say something. I didn't talk shit about that. What I stated was that he put my platform down because he said I didn't have enough followers, and I said that was okay for me. Is that not what the hell I said?
That's what you said. That's what you said. No, nobody's bashing him. Nobody's bashing him on this feed.
It's really funny to me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We thank y'all.
Yeah.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something. It's messy people like that's gonna go over there and say, "Oh, Towanna bashing you. Oh, they bashing you real bad over there." Ain't nobody bashing him over here, and you have not heard me or the host bash him one time. Well, right? She just asked the question. Don't do that. Don't run over that lie because that's what steams him is that somebody go over there and lie to him. And then the bitch said this. There you go. And I haven't said nothing. Somebody said something to him one day. It said, she just said, talking about you real bad on your stat. And then everybody went over to my page and was looking, like, where? Where'd you say something that?
When that dude about to get on his ass, you remember that clip I had showed you when that
that's my boy. That's my boy Flip.
Yeah.
That's my boy Flip.
Oh, when you talking call the security.
Yeah, man, stop playing, nigga. Get on your ass.
Yeah, that's my boy. That's Flip. That's my guy.
I need him on the show. Fuck you telling me.
He said
that's my guy.
Followers until he filed
Young Dolph. Yeah, and he was lying on that.
Over 300 on his live. Too late for that because I'm turning this live over to the. I don't care.
Nigga don't give a fuck. Nigga, y'all playing police game, bro. I been going to jail.
What I tell you? What I tell you what's gonna happen? They gonna go shut
You
alive.
ain't scared no police, man.
They gonna go shut alive.
And all this cool shiesty music got people too tough.
Man, shout out to my nephew, man. Nigga know what's going on. I'm from South Memphis for real. Stop playing. They're probably somebody in Iowa or something.
I don't care.
Right.
I mean,
right. They gonna shut alive. But guess what? Even if he does come and look at this live, there was nothing negative said about him. So who cares?
I just asked the question.
What you gonna say? I said I'm gonna get on this.
I mean, even if you ask the questions, I answered the questions. I answered the questions truthfully. And even if I asked them truthfully, guess what? He gonna buck against them anyway. But nobody said anything disrespectful, rude. And like I told them before, you can go back and look at my page from December to now. I said nothing negative about him, except in the beginning of December. I admitted that, but I haven't said anything since December 12th. Not a word about him negative. Have not even mentioned his name. Have not said anything about him. I'm not the one messing with him. He's messing with me.
We thank you guys.
Yeah, we thank
for
everyone.
entertaining us.
Yeah, and
thank you.
Especially the comments, they're very entertaining. And we're open 24/7. We're open 24/7. But I most definitely, Blu-ray said, well, he been bashing Murphy all he wants, and yet his followers be cash apping their wallets and purses to his pumpkin head.
Sucker. Oh, drop your cash, yeah.
Hold up, we related. Who related? Who?
That's my nephew, baby.
No, I can't see who it is over here. I'm sorry.
That little son. Cause you know his name Murphy, her name Murphy. They might be related.
That's got me. Hold on, girl. Shut up and finish that pop. That's got you dreaming you're 198 pounds. Actually, no, honey. I'm 165, bitch, in my mind. Know that.
In my mind.
Hey, it's some real keyboard gangsters in this world.
I've been thick all my life, baby. It don't
but nah, baby, thick as head. What you said, thick as head. What? Because, baby, I enjoy all of my size 14.
And
loving it.
And that let me know that was an old bitch that said that because it's a Coca-Cola. Not a goddamn.
Right.
I ain't heard that in so long.
That's somebody from the
exactly.
East Coast.
But you know what? You know what, though? You know what? All these people that bash people, they either got a fake page, or when you go to their page, they real fast.
They hurt.
And I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting any women. I'm just letting y'all know that it's not disrespectful. It's just that you can't talk about nobody when you ain't no better.
It's not even that, or they don't even have their real name on their page,
or their real name on their page, or any of that. Or they got somebody else's profile picture.
It does not bother me.
Right.
We thank y'all. I ain't entertained no more. Appreciate tuning in.
Thank y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all so much. And if y'all need me for anything, y'all call me.
Yes, ma'am. And likewise, like I said, if you got any shows or anything, send them to me so I can help you promo, get them out there, add them in. And I'll get you over the information for the events for next month.
Okay, and I'll be there. I got you.
All right. And there we have it, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Peace and love.
Love y'all.
Good night.
Thanks for tuning in.